Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
To the air, it's Baker. Makes the grab on the left.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the play fake. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tulsa. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Taylor wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Berry. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to throw. It's Baker. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He lets one fly deep. He's got it at the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Taylor wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Berry. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the right.
He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that fourth down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice fourth down conversion.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the line.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18.
Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
He's brought down at the
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
take over. 1st and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Scrambling away. Fires left. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Taylor wants to throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, Louisiana. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead.
Louisiana, 22, Tulsa. 14.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Hold and fire complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Takes a hit as he fires. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Gonna run it. It's Monroe. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the heat. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Taylor wants to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in it. Breaks into the open. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that is what is so dangerous about this quarterback. Not only can he hurt you with his arm, but, man, he can hurt you with his legs. And he shows you the speed on that play. Wow.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping it.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Baker. Swings it out to his running back. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 2 to East Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Raging Cajuns will line it up on first and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Raging Cajuns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Taylor wants to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Get set.
Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throwing right. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Louisiana.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
White 53.
Taylor wants to throw. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Timeout, Tulsa.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Flood. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Tulsa.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Here we go. Patriot, Patriot.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half.
All right, let's get it.
Corners are going to bail. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Tulsa, 21.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They'll open the second half on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Brings up second down.
The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He might want another play. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field. On the ground, it's Dupree. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dupree. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you...
Touchdown, Louisiana! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Duke is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Diego State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And the Tulsa offense will take over. 1st and 10.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 19.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the...
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd.
Good enough for a 1st down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Tulsa, 27.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Baker. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by the...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Lets it go to the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass.
Sprinting away. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cajuns. And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I like that a lot by this defense. Like, understanding this guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football. Treating him like a running back. Playing pass, but understanding that can happen. Rallying to the...
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give and tick, 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 tick. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets the back moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
The Raging Cajuns line it up with a 1st and goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Taylor wants to throw. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two.
Makes the score. Louisiana, 57, Tulsa.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one